Welcome back. Today I'm going to show you what is called a jal-a-gen. It's a Scottish style spindle. It's cylindrical and it has a little knob at the very top that you typically would be putting a half hitch under. We're doing something a little bit different. We're adding a hook. I feel it helps to center the fiber and you get a smoother spin out of it. The other typical aspect of the jal-a-gen or feature is you'll notice on the bottom of it, it has a cross cut into it. And the purpose for that is to anchor your fiber down and around as you're spinning it. It keeps it under control. So let me demonstrate. Now, I typically like to spin with it between my fingers like this, as if it were a medieval style spindle. So I would hold it like this and flick with my thumb. Now, when you are spinning with a jal-a-gen, this is the point that you want to flick, this little ball right here. You don't want to be way down here. Up here will give you a better, faster spin. So let me demonstrate it to you. Okay, so like this. And then I'm going to start drafting my fiber back. The fiber that I'm using is a Romney combed top. It's something that I prepared myself. It's very light and fluffy. It spins beautifully. The jal-a-gens like a fairly long staple length. They do well with that. So you'll see that I'm flicking it and drafting. I don't know if you can see my drafting. It's hard to capture everything on the camera when I'm working at this distance. So there you go. Now, when I get enough fiber drafted out and spun, what I like to do is put a little bit more twist in it. So I'm going to flick it a couple of times, add just a little bit more twist, and then I'm going to start butterflying it onto my fingers like this. Okay. Unhook it from the hook. Take it down the shaft. And starting with the yarn lapped over the top, wrap it down the cop. If you've ever wrapped on a Nosta pin, it's the same principle. You're rotating the spindle as you wrap, up and down, up and down. When you get to where you have just a few wraps left on your butterfly, you're going to come back down and anchor it in one of the little slots. Bring it across and back up. I didn't do that real gracefully, but I'm sure you get the point. So now we're ready to spin again. I am spinning over top of a padded basket. I highly recommend it if you're a beginner or even experienced. Mainly because if you drop the spindle, if you do it over a rug or a little basket or something that's padded, you're less likely to damage the spindle. It'll give it a softer landing. Okay, so you see how quickly it will build up twist. They're quite efficient. They're rather addictive to spin on, I have to say. Okay, so I just added a little bit more at the end, and then I'm going to capture it. And I'll bring my hand over so you can see the butterflying mechanism. Okay. And back to pretending it's an ostepin. Rotating as I'm going up, down, on the cup. One thing you'll note is as you build your cup up, and this is your cup, as you build the cup up on your spindle, it will get faster as you add more weight to it. And there you go. That's a jal-a-gen.